Hello, I'm Jake Younggram. This is my review on I'm sorry, I kind of lost the train of thought. Forgot what was starting the video on. Oh, I remember now what movie I was going to talk about. I'm going to review The Spirit. I think came back out in 2008, I think, or sometime late 2000 or early 2010s when it came out. The Spirit movie is when it came out. And I give this movie a 10 out of 10 because it's visually stunning and with how it uses the color grading. Most things are in black and white, but every now and then there'll be a hint of color. Is it does that kind of color grading? Yeah, it looks cool. This movie was fun, silly, one-liners in it. In this movie, silly dialogue, one-liners in the movie. They're given to our characters. They're not sure what they were supposed to be funny or epic, or what. But the come across as a bit of all the above in a way. You feel both on your mind. You're just laughing your ass off, and when you hear the lines delivered by Samuel L. Jackson when he still has the lines saying to the spirit character saying, "Toilets are always funny." That's stupid and funny line to say after he throws a toilet at the spirit. Literally. He finds a empty. So it's Samuel L. Jackson plays the main villain against the Spear, and the Spear is the character of the movie. Is named after the character of the movie of the Spirit, who is a hero, vigilante, works with the police department. But the police officer also is. I love how and I love how he has these character traits. How he flirts with every attractive woman he finds attractive in his life, and it's too funny. And for better it doesn't matter if it's the good guy. It doesn't matter what side the person is on. As long as the person it finds a person attractive, he's gonna flirt with her. And that is a funny character trait he has that, for some reason, helps him cheat death as his as a bunch of basically to explain the movie. Death is actually in form for a spirit, shape of an attractive woman that he wants to bang, and somehow he's able to cheat death because the love of his city is like an old woman, like an old broad city, the souls that scream out in terror of the night. It's explaining his epic monologues, overly serious, from the main character, the spirit, how he feels about the people in the city of the people that live in this city, and the city is like old broad city that I love and grow old with, and blah blah blah. It's old beat up city. It's, it's too funny. The dialogue sounds like he wants to fuck a building. I'm just saying that because it's funny of how serious the spirit takes his inner monologuing. He takes him serious like Daredevil from the 616 Marvel Comics, uh, which I'm just going to say the better representation I think of Daredevil is Ben Affleck's Daredevil than Charlie Cox's Daredevil, because I always thought Daredevil was such a overly serious whiny cunt monologuing to himself. He comes across this in the 616 and in the Ben Affleck movies. But Charlie Cox was nailing that aspect of the character. I hope he nails that aspect of the character in the Daredevil Born Again reboot. So that's continuation of the original Netflix show, made by Disney Plus. I guess it's going to come on right here. Sounds good for me. I look forward to it. And in a way, the spirit feels like he's paying homage to Daredevil. Classic. It feels like he's paying homage from Daredevil in the comics, and the Ben Affleck Daredevil mostly inspired by, feels like it, of how the character is given this epic inner monologue tone, and how he's forced to deliver these classic cinema cheesy writing and sound really serious and intense stuff, like he's about to take the biggest shit of his life. And the hardest one, and a painful one, that makes you the asshole bleed. That's how the spirit monologues. He monologues exactly homage like Ben Affleck's Daredevil, or like Daredevil from the 616 comics, that classic Daredevil that originally were yellow and red costume spandex. For the color of his spandex, I found out that's what the original color was. I found out. Oh, that's funny. I enjoyed this movie a lot. To give it 10 out of 10. I love this movie a lot. I also love the eye candy that this movie, in the action it shoots, and the visuals, and I'm not sure how much is this CGI and how much is this practical action, because it's all shot in black and white, so it's so it's kind of hard to figure it out, okay, for me. I mean, it's to remember right now. I mean, is what I meant to say. It's hard to remember right now. Is what I meant to say when I'm talking about the movie. Yeah, because this movie's in black and white, so I don't really. I'm like, so it's hard to remember right now how much of this is how much this looks like. I'm very sure how much is like this is CGI, how much is can't remember how much is CGI, how much is sets and stuff shots on there. Because don't really normally see black and white movies a whole lot like compared to color. Because there are more color movies coming out. That have come out for like I'm trying to remember what I was talking about right now. Oh yeah, I give The Spirit a 10 out of 10 because it's like just a nut of a movie. It's a fun, campy movie like the 60s Batman movie with Adam West. Or like the Pamela Anderson Bob Wire movie. It's like Bob Wire meets... Okay, it's like Pamela Anderson Bob Wire movie meets Batman movie from 1966 with Diane West and Burt Ward, the cast from the show that ties into the show of the first two seasons of the first season. I can't remember it ties into the season of the series of the show, the Ann West show, the movie, the Ann West movie. So The Spirit, it feels, is rated R, so it's not really meant for kids. So it's kind of more like an adult alternative version of Batman with Adam West. Is the best way I can describe it, of the Adam West TV show and tie-in movie of the first two seasons I've seen of the show. Not seen the third season yet, but I've seen the first two seasons of the show for Adam West Batman, and it's kicks ass of a show. Great show. So is Bob Wire movie with Pamela Anderson. You should see that movie. Great fucking movie. And that's why I give The Spirit a 10 out of 10. From 2008. A fucking talented cast this has. Everyone's giving me their fucking all. And, you know, it's just great performance from everybody. This movie's Peter Pan's goofy fun. I love this movie a lot. One of my favorite comic book movies of all time, and I'm dying to check out the source material this is based on one of these days. I would like to check out the comic book this is based off of, because I really love and enjoy this movie. I hear that the movie completely butchered the comic, loosely based off the comic. Yeah. I've heard that why people paid this movie because comic book fans hated this movie because the character of Spirit is nuts. I guess like different than the comics, and it's nothing like the comics. It's a different representation, blah blah blah, because Frank Miller is what I hear. But isn't all the most of the 616 adaptation of Marvel different representation? It isn't Marvel and does pull the same crap like the Spirit does, with being taking loose inspiration from the comics and changing a bunch of the lore for the fuck's sake of it, just because they think they're being artists. And they think they are the next coming of Christ for brilliant writing of changing the Marvel lore from the comics. Those bastards! Marvel does the same shit. We should hunt them down and slaughter them while we're at it. Let those movies bomb out there at it, right? Because it's not like they're it's not like they're people like, it's not like those movies from the Infinity Saga really take inspiration from the comics, you know. In fact, they often change a lot of the lore and rush a lot of the stories within the lore after changing it, and brush over a lot of stuff within the lore of the 616 universe that they have built an adaptation on and made money on. And yet this movie got hated on when it came out. I guess this movie this movie got hated on when it came out, I guess. But we never got a sequel to The Spirit, which I wish we did. Maybe it was because this movie was fun. I enjoy this movie. Fun movie it was. I give it a 10 out of 10. I approve this movie. The Spirit from 2008, I think, came out. Or 2010, right? One of those years. I'll check put the right title in my video. When I tell you my video, okay? Comment below, let me know what you thought of this review, and hit the thumbs up, like this video if you like this video, and hit the thumbs up. Grow my subscribers by hitting the subscribe button. Goodbye, my onions.